Alright, 412, your independent brake valve. This test go to disassembly, cleaning, inspection, repair, assembly, and test. You'll get SC494097CLE12. Material parts, dry clean, solvent, condition description. Independent brake valve removed. Warning, disassembly, warning. Valve assemblies are under spring load. Caution during assembly. Proceed with no parts fly out, causing injury to personnel. Before proceeding with the removal of the independent brake valve, the automatic brake valve handle must be in place with a full surface position, approximately 25 psi. Brake pipe reduction. Brake cylinder pressure must be applied with the locomotive with the proper procedure followed by cutting out the brake and operation control of the locomotive. Failure to comply with these instructions may result in locomotive movement which could possibly cause equipment damage or injury to personnel. Note that before disassembly, check with the handle within the release position. When removing and repairing brake valve of the component, check the airline with the pipe for the corrosion, brake splits, loose connection, repair the airline's pipe to consider the replacing defect of the pipeline connection. Refer to TM 552210223224P. Notification pipe 9, remove 3 nuts, 1, valve body 2, gasket 3. Disassembly, pull handle, retaining pin 25 straight out and remove the handle, assembly 4. Disassembly, remove 3 screws 5, separate the quick release valve body 6 from the valve body 2, remove the gasket 7, remove the cam 8, turn adjusting screw 9 counterclockwise, release tension valve spring, regulating valve spring 14, warning valve assembly is under load, spring load, use the caution during assembly, proceed with it so that no parts fly out, causing injury to personnel. Move 4 nuts 10, spring housing 11, exhaust valve assembly 12, spring seat 13, regulating valve spring 14, disassembly exhaust valve seat assembly 12 by removing nut 15, follower 16, diaphragm 17, exhaust valve seat 18, O-ring 19, remove exhaust valve spring 20 with the valve body 2, then remove the inlet exhaust valve 21 with the valve body 2, remove the 2 O-rings 22 with the inlet exhaust valve. Move the retaining ring 23 with the spring seat 24, handle the retaining pin assembly 25, quick release valve body 6, then remove the quick release spring 26, O-ring 27, the quick release valve 28, remove the 2 O-rings 29 from the quick release valve, remove the cam dog pin 30 with remove the cam dog 31, remove the 2 cotter pins 22 with the roller pin 33, roller 34, cam dog 31, remove the brake valve push pin 35 from the cam 8. Cleaning, inspection, repair, warning, drive cleaning, solve with the PD-6A with the toxic flame and wear protective goggle with the gloves, use only with a well-ventilated area, avoid skin and eye with clothes, and don't breathe with aprons, do not use near open, excessive heat with the flash point 138 degrees. If you become dizzy, get fresh air, medical aid immediately. Have contact with the eyes or wash your eyes, get medical aid immediately. 15. Use the cloth, dampen them with a dry cleaning soap, remove the grease, oil from the exterior and interior of the body. Warning, compressed air again for the cleaning purpose. It will not exceed for 30 psi. Do not use the compressed air, gas, skin, use the goggles, full face shield. Using dry cleaning soap with the clean metal part of the dry with compressed air, instant back of the metal parts with the cracks, breaks, and cut with the other damaged, replace with damaged parts. Check with the springs have not rusted, become distorted, or taken permanent set, replace with damaged springs. Inspect roller 34, roller pin 33 with the last spot, replace with damaged parts. Inspect handle and retaining pin 25 with the broken spring flat spot and the pin, replace with damaged parts. Check with the roller contact surface with the cam 8 with the contact surface on the roller 34 are clean and dry to maintain roller friction between the two surfaces. Use silicone grease, lubricating oil, O-ring, screw within the spool valves, the bushings into the spool valves. Enter the use the clean lane front cloth to remove the excess lubrication. Assembly, warning, valve assembly are under spring load. Use the caution during assembly. Proceed with no parts are flying out over the cause injury to personnel. Install brake valve push pin 35 in cam 8. Install roller 34, roller pin 33 in cam dog 31. Screw the 2 cotter pins 32 and install the cam and cam dog in the valve body. Screw the cam dog pin 30. Install 2 O-rings 29, O-ring 27, and the quick valve, the release valve 28, install the handling retain pin assembly 25, spring seat 24, retainer ring 23, quick release valve body 6, install gasket 7 on valve body 2, install quick release valve 28 with the quick release spring 26 on the quick release valve body 6, install the quick release valve body 6 on the valve body 2, screw the 3 screws 5, install the 2 O-rings, inlet the exhaust valve 21, inlet the exhaust valve 21 on the valve body 2. Install the exhaust valve spring 20 over the ball end of the inlet exhaust valve 21 and assemble the exhaust valve seat assembly 12 on the following. Install the O-ring and exhaust valve seat 18. Install the exhaust valve seat 18 on the diaphragm 17, follower 16, screw the nut 15. Install the exhaust valve seat assembly 12 on the valve body. Check the exhaust valve spring 20 on the position of the bore exhaust valve seat. Install the regulating valve spring 14 over the nut 16. Install spring seat 13 on the end of the regulating valve spring 14. Assembly continued. Install spring housing 11 on the valve body 2. Secure with the 4 nuts 10 with the turn the adjusting screws 9 clockwise. Check with the cam 8 with the release position. Install handle 4 on the slot out with the cam. 40, pull back the handle retaining pin assembly. 25, check with full travel. The handle is into the cam. Press the release the handle retaining pin assembly. Install the valve body 2 with gasket 3. Screw the 3 nuts 1. Test the independent brake valve according to the test specification T2403. Independent brake valve functions as valve make adjusting delivery pressure. The adjusting screw with the control spring housing high pressure is desired to increase the compression of spring with a high delivery pressure. The low required lap of the valve portion and the lower pressure is desired to creep the compression of the spring so that the lower delivery of the pressure required to lap the valve portion. The independent brake valve shall function as follows. The independent brake valve has 2 positions: release and full application. The handle is moved at the release position. Full application position, the valve handle. The valve functions as follows. The valve handle actuates the cam turns and positions supply the exhaust valve assembly first to the seat of the exhaust valve, then unseat the supply seat. Main reservoir air will flow past the unseated the supply valve at port 30 to 20 and port 20 from the brake valve connected to port number 2A of the 6 NFR distributing valve E with the number 24 double check valve pressure developed, and port 20 will actuate the relay valve to develop pressure in the brake cylinders as was air pressure develops in port 20 that develops over the interface diaphragm and the independent brake valve. The buildup of the pressure diaphragm is above the spring pressure for the opposite side. When the air pressure spring becomes balanced with the valve's assembly, will move to the lap position in which supply valve may come seated to terminate further flow of the main reserve air to port 20. Pressure independent brake valve handling when the release position will cover the release of any automatic brake application existing on the locomotive. The valve functions as follows. The main reserve airflow will port 13, which will in turn connected to port 10 with the H5 relay air valve. The air pressure for the port 10 exceeded the strength of the valve returning spring port 11 and connected to the 9 atmosphere and air application chamber to port 2A. Exhausted port 2A and port 2 of the H5 relay air valve. Port 9 air brake cylinder will turn in be ventilated 6 NFR distributing valve BC exhaust. Your pressure for the independent brake valve handle is somewhere in the application zone. Will relieve the automatic brake application only the value corresponding to the position of the handle in the application zone. Show that the your out independent brake valve ports for the 20, 30, and 13, and show for the handling horizontal, handle down, release service, and actuating valve regulating valve.